So wonderful. Good morning and welcome back to our Friday morning Forex morning call. I'm Marcus from DowHow Trading, and I'm really happy to have you here in the show. Every Monday to Friday, 8 o'clock, right before the markets open. We want to talk about DAX 15 minutes, then the rest in 4-hourly charts. I want to answer your questions. You can ask whatever you want in YouTube and of course here on Traders Yard also. So feel free. Zoom, by the way, is not working, just transmission over YouTube and Traders Yard. Thanks for your attention. Okay, so I hope you had a great start into your own trading business family day, or maybe what time it is around where you are on this planet Earth. I'm here in Germany and it's 8 o'clock in the morning. Aurel, good morning. Ute, Jens, Alexandro, also good morning. Okay, so before we come to the trades, first of all, the general risk warning. Trading with stocks and financial assets can expose your capital to substantial risks, possibly even beyond the capital you have invested. Trading is not suitable for everyone. Investment success as well as profits from the past do not guarantee success in the future. Be aware of this part. So let's see what kind of numbers do we expect today. 9:30 global BME composite, PMI, Germany. Then European monetary onion, also PMI for July, and 10:30 Great Britain PMI, and 2:30 retail sales in Canada. So that's numbers for today. I would say maybe could have a little bit impact to the DAX, maybe to Euro. So the most impact we saw yesterday, high volatility around the rate decision from ECB. They raised the rates up to 50 pips. So it was a kind of expectation. Mostly the market expects 25 points, but ECB says about the high inflation, they raised the rate up to 50 points. So now we are around about 0.50. And the market in the first reaction, Euro, US dollar was really strong, but in the meantime, all the gains were sold already. So today it's kind of zero, non-event, by the way. Okay, so Thomas, good morning. So that's the numbers, and now let's check our charts. And we want to start with DAX 15 minutes. So where we are, so check it out. The point of control switched to the upper side to 13,210 euros by one future contract. You see, the market or the price circles around the higher price about the volume, and you see now point of control is moving up, and here we go. And that means the market expects basically a higher price as a kind of normal price right now. What's about the trend? Yeah, trend is kind of, how should I say, really difficult. But if you have a look and if you know how to draw the trend, then you know it's not really difficult. So I showed you yesterday or days before, there is entry here short, and there you could make money a little bit. So then there's a second trend arm for long, but also the downtrend is still in the fourth trend arm. So, and here was a great opportunity to short and to took a little bit money or stop loss above the last 0.3 here. And let's see if you will see a final trend continuation. So the long trend actually is not broken, and because there was just fake breakouts on the lower side. And if you can see a turnaround, so maybe you can set a pending order on the way up. I would say at least, maybe here roundabout 13,211. So, but don't forget, there is a downtrend also. let's come to the focus products and the most important products. It's DAX in 4-hourly chart. And I have a pending order here in case that we will see a trend continuation, because in 4-hourly chart, we have a young uptrend right now. The downtrend finally is broken here, and now we have an uptrend. So therefore, I have a pending order in case that this is the turnaround, and then the trend will continue, because I'm realizing that my point of control in 4-hourly chart is really, really high. And of course, we can make here a rectangle too, that we see if we see a change. So in 4-hourly chart, the point of control, 15,224 euros for one future contract. So you see, there is, in heaven's sake, a lot of space to go up. We're talking about 17 or almost 18%. Yeah, I guess you should not miss this trend. Yeah, just a kind of recommendation from my side. Okay, so I'm looking forward to see your questions. If you have anyone, then type in the chat box here on Traders Yard and of course on YouTube also. So next one is Dow Jones, and I went in again because I took my money here again. I used the move. Now I set a new pending order at the 0.2. I'm still in. My catastrophic stop is at the last 0.3. There is, why is my stop loss always, it doesn't matter where I go in. Why is my stop loss at the last 0.3? It's just kind of catastrophic stop, because first of all, the trend I'm riding will break exactly there and not earlier. There will break this trend. So therefore, there is my stop loss. By the way, and this is the point where I calculate my money, how much I want to invest in my worst case scenario. In a worst, what is a worst case scenario? If you're not in front of your desk, you can have an accident through your day. You can be distracted through the day. Your family is sick. Your kids are sick. Something is, we are living. That's life. Sometimes something can always happen. So therefore, this is a kind of catastrophic order. But of course, if everything is going well, then I will never let it happen that my trade will go in the full stop loss. So therefore, I have a kind of alarm below the last temporarily low. And this is here, 30,491. So if the price will hit this, then I trail my hard stop. So therefore, but people, they don't understand the logic in trading, will never understand what I'm doing here. Okay, next one, Bitcoin. Yeah, we took a lot of money here with this move. So I took the money and now I make a re-entry with this turnaround here, just waiting for a new entry. Gold price, I opened a trade again in trend on number 4 with the ECB rate decision yesterday. We saw a kind of, should I say, kind of rising and strong prices, strong buyers here. But to be honest, not so much. I have an alarm here at my soft stop. This is here. So, and if this price will hit, then I trail my hard stop and I cut the possible loss because I made a lot of money on the way down. So, and finally, it's EURUSD. Here, a lot of money with the short here, wonderful. Then I opened the trade here in my second trend arm. After I could see the price is not longer working, I took the money and now I'm still waiting for a re-entry. Basically, we are still in the second trend arm because there was no trend continuation yet. So therefore, I just waiting for an entry. If we see falling prices and I will see a balance candle later, then I can trail my entry to a better price. But this is my kind of catastrophic entry order. If something happens like next big move immediately and they're not here on my desk, then I have to be a part of it because, point of control is, let's see, let's check it. Where is the point of control? Yeah, quite far away. Look at this. Oh, in heaven's sake, where is it? Yeah, here we go. Point of control is here up. 113.20. Guys, we are at 101. Can you imagine what this could mean? Look at this one. Just in case, that's 10% in EURUSD. That's amazing. Basically, I would say there is a kind of similar point of control, and this is roundabout here. So, but yeah, it doesn't matter. In case we can go up there, yeah, then it's almost 3%, and that's enough. Yeah, 400 pips. That's cool. So, and if you see a long running trend, then you should be a part of it. Yeah. Okay, so this is EURUSD. Okay, so then next one, let's come to my running trades. And if you have any trades you should analyze, then feel free to ask. So here we go. I start with US dollar, Canadian dollar. Here we go. That was my first attempt. That was the first shot. I took the money. Third trend arm, entry again at the 0.2. Just waiting. Actually, I have kind of soft stop here, this last low. If the price will hit this line, then I will trail my hard stop. Hard stop official is here at the last 0.3. Aussie Swiss. Yeah, just in a long position. Yeah, by the way, the short was not working. You know, yesterday I opened the short here, stop loss above this last 0.3, but it was not longer working here right now. But basically, the short is still valid. So I have to be prepared in case the price is not going higher up. Then I will set a pending order in case the downtrend will continue. I have to do it. It doesn't matter how this picture looks like. It doesn't matter because you will never know which trend will continue. I also have an open position for long, and there is a kind of soft stop here. Yeah, in case the price will hit this line, then I trail my hard stop to cut this possible loss. Keep an eye on it, because if you see the turnaround here again with another balanced candle, then you should set a pending order to short side. So then Aussie New Zealand dollar. Yeah, we opened the trade here again. Yeah, and yeah, the short also, look, this one, there is a short here, and we got stopped out here because I trailed the soft top. Yeah, you know, this is what I mean to cut a possible loss. Now I can delete this line. Yeah, I will, in a really seldom case, I will let it happen that I go into the full stop loss. This must be a really rare case. So now, same time, you see I'm in a long position because I can see now the trend is going on for long, but I'm still in the second trend on for a possible short. So if I can see there will show up a balanced candle, I have to trail the stop loss into the profit zone to protect my money and being prepared for a possible short. You will never, at the end, you will never know which trend will continue. And even a second trend, I mean, it does not matter how this picture look like. Maybe you might say, okay, this is a long running correction. Yeah, it is. And the correction is running its own trend. Yes, it is. Who cares? As a trend follower, you have to follow every single trend. You will never know which trend will continue and when. Quick reminder, in trading does not exist a time. And that makes no difference if you can choose a time frame. But think about the real pure trading works without a time. There's just a time stamp in the order book, in a time in sales list. But there does not exist a time. A time frame is just in trader's mind based on your rules. But I know a lot of guys that they work without time frames. So maybe sometimes if I check Theo's webinar, then he shows you any kind of line chart. So there is no time in the line chart. There's no time. If you use Renko charts, for example, yeah, there is no time. They're working with bricks, so there is no time. Basically, in trading does not exist time. Yeah, so you will never know how long a trend will need to continue. You will never know. So what I'm saying is be prepared for this trend. Canadian Swiss. Yes, we have 2 trades open. This is what I'm talking about. Actually, you see the big downtrend is here in this second trend arm and will break at this point 3. This is just kind of catastrophic order. So I have an alarm round about here. The price is going up, then I will cut the short. But then I'm in profit with my long and everything is fine. Because this is my 4th trend arm and it's my duty to ride the trend as long as the trend will last, because it's not broken yet here on the lower side. And therefore, for the long, my stop loss is here. And I also, there is not really a soft stop in this case, because we saw a 100% correction. So there could not be a soft stop. But of course, what you can do is to protect the money below the last temporary low here, to set an alarm here, for example. This you can do to cut the possible loss, but you can make a re-entry all the time. Cayetano, greetings to Portugal. Nice to have you here. Okay, so this is Euro Canadian dollar. Yeah, here we go. It's also hard to see a soft stop because we saw 100% correction. In the first place, in the reaction of ECB, we saw rising prices, but now everything is normal again. And you see the prices coming back again. So my hard stop is less 0.3. There is no soft stop, you know. Therefore, you have to calculate your money that your emotions will never affect the technical part in trading. Therefore, that's really, really important. So pound dollar. Yes, here you go. Here we go. It's my short. You see, look at this one. We saw this big correction here. That's the last 0.2. It was in beginning of May the 5th. There was the last point. That's the 0.2, the current 0.2. And then we saw a high correction, big correction up to May 10th. And since that time, and now we have almost end of July, 22nd today, here we go. Since that time, we were in a correction. So, and now maybe you will never know. And to be honest, I'm kind of quite sure that we reached the 0.2. Maybe we see a trend continuation. And then, you know, it's not that I will say, you see, I was right. No, that's not my job. My job is to show you the logic in trading. And the earlier you catch and you grab the logic in trading and you understand what's going on here, it's the point is the earlier you come to profit in your trading. Of course, money management is a crucial point. So to make my trade safe, because I see this kind of support zone here and I see balance candles, I trailed my hard stop into profit to protect the money. That's the first and most important part in trading, protect your money. Because I always can make, I'm far away from the point of 0.2, I always can make a re-entry. Pound, dollar, here entry at the 0.2, because we saw a small correction. Now price is going down a little bit. I have a soft stop here, this last low. Let's see what happens next. Kiwi cat. Short for the moment, there is a beginning of the short trend. So I set a pending order here. We saw 100% correction. There is not really soft stop, but if you want, you can trail it here and to cut the loss. By the way, there is no uptrend, just this one downtrend. And finally, dollar JPY. We have just a short. because my long position hit my soft stop. I closed it, took the money, respectively cut my loss. And here I'm in a short, and we saw a bit of trend continuation here. I opened at the point to this short. No, sorry, a little bit higher here. That was the stop higher. And now we see buyers coming back again. So by the way, the short has no soft stop because we see a trend. We saw actually a higher 100% correction. So what we can do, just wait. Yeah, just wait. And let's see if we can, if we have to cut the possible loss. So before I come to my trading ideas, I want to ask the question from Manuel here. Is there a difference between Elliott waves and this kind of trend following? I used to say, if I want to see clouds or if I want to see waves, you know what I'm doing? Yes, I go outside and I go to the sea. If I want to see waves, I go to the sea or to the river, then I can see waves. If I want to see clouds, yeah, I just go out, and it's not today, it's sunny day, but then I can see clouds. So is there a similarity between Elliott waves and this trend following? Kinda, because my mentor in asset management is an Elliott wave trader. At the end, we have similar results in our trades, but my trading style, this trend following, is much more simple, because Elliott waves, it's kind of this higher trend, big trend, medium trend, small trend. And if you understand how the logic in trading works, then you know Elliott waves is a kind of perception, because the Elliott waves principles and Elliott wave traders sometimes say, no, this is my wave right now. This is wave number 4 from wave number 3 from wave number 1. So to be honest, in my perception, this is a little bit much perception in trading. And sometimes, because I know this trading style, sometimes the Elliott wave traders say, no, this was not the right wave. This was number 4. Guys, this is not the way you can make money in trading. And to be honest, I don't know an Elliott wave trader who makes money in the long run. I don't know anyone. So there is a kind of similarity, but not basically. This is just my answer to your question. So what's on my watch list today? RCJPY, we are on a third trend arm. I have a pending order at the point 2. Coffee here, possibly when the market will open at 11:15, I can set a pending order here and a pending order short, because short is in a third trend arm, long in a second one. Canadian JPY, number 4, trend arm number 4. If this candle will be done at 11 and you see a change of color, then I will set a pending order new. Swiss JPY, same procedure. Crude oil, you see I have a pending order already in a second trend arm. Euro Swiss, I cut the loss here. It hits my soft stop because price is going deeper. It's not working, but I'm still in a second trend arm and I'm waiting for a re-entry. Euro pounds, based on the ECB, I trailed immediately my high stop into the profit and I was happy with this. So now I'm just waiting for a rebound. I'm in the third trend arm and I can make a re-entry. Euro JPY, I have a stop, or I have a short order here because this is my fourth trend arm. And I made money with this big short, and that was a zero game here. And you see, no losses, just with smart trading. And now I'm just waiting for the re-entry in a long also. The long is in the fourth trend arm, and it's my duty to open the trade here because we will never know which trend will continue, the long and the short, because one of them must continue. Believe me, if you follow my show next week again, or maybe long enough, or you come to my DowHow family, that you work closer with me like a personal coach, then you will see. And one of those trends must continue. That's the logic in trading, by the way. Euro Kiwi, in case of a stop entry order at the 0.3, in case that the price will continue. If we see higher prices and a later turnaround, we can make a re-entry higher price at a higher price. So pound JPY, I cut the loss here. Now I can see there's a kind of turnaround. Let's see at 11 o'clock. If this will be a white candle or balanced candle, you can set a pending order buy, stop buy on the way up, because we are in the third trend arm. New Kiwi JPY. Yes, it's still my long. And you see I have a pending order here in case that we see higher prices. And Kiwi dollar, same procedure, third trend arm, new entry order here. And dollar Canadian dollar, just waiting for an entry for short at the 0.2. So let's see. Okay, I'm good in my time, 5 minutes. That was my part. And guys, that was, I would say, this week. It's actually, let me say, finally this part. We are living in really, really difficult times. We are affected from news, the gas delivery, the war, the fire almost around the world about a high temperature. Yeah, our climate, our weather is not the best. So you see, we are completely influenced and affected in a lot of instruction places, a lot of. Then our health, then family, then the kids, whatever there is around. I just can tell you this one, calm down. Be watchful with your thoughts, make a kind of meditation, and don't forget, we have a good life. Actually, the moment you can work with trading, you have a luxury product. And if you can be a trader, then you have a really good life. Because actually, I know people, they are fighting for their life. They're fighting for surviving. Just have a look at Spain or Portugal or France, where people must flee from the fire. So this is really close to us. So if you can work with trading, you're really in a preferred position. So be happy about this. Be watchful with your thoughts. And in trading also, follow the rules, stick to the rules. Don't follow other people. Just if once you found your strategy, follow this, and don't take the time to watch other webinars or whatever. Once you found one, if you're looking for a new strategy, then of course, but the moment you found your own strategy and you are profitable with this, why you should waste your precious lifetime with other strategies? Why? There is no sense. I'm a trend follower since years. Sometimes I changed my trade management, but I have never changed the strategy, because I know trend following strategy is successful on the long run. And as you know, I have a live account on my preferred broker XTB for 5 years now, 5 years. And in average, I have a profit and I have a result of 20% in average. Yeah. And this is okay. This is really okay. And this shows you on the long run, trend following is a wonderful strategy. So why you should change anything? Don't waste lifetime with looking or seeking for the Holy Grail. There is no Holy Grail in trading. The Holy Grail is you. You are the Holy Grail, because everything is in the palm of your hands. The success is in your own hands if you understand the logic in trading. I wish you a wonderful day. I wish you a lovely weekend. I hope we see each other next week again in our Forex morning call. As always, have courage and be kind, and may the force of the logic be with you. I'm Marcus Gabel from DowHow Trading, and I wish you a lovely day. See you on Monday.